right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TD Fans Talk. Again, it is Wednesday subscriber Q&A, and this is the time that I love. I get to answer all your questions. I just made the video about 30 minutes ago, and I already got about 25 questions. So once again, I'm going to dive right in. Haven't seen them yet, but I'm going to go ahead and start reading them and go ahead and start answering them as well, okay? Thank you again for leaving your questions and participating in our Wednesday Q&A. Well, look like we out of frame. Make sure we get it. All right. Thank you for participating in Wednesday Q&A. Let me go ahead and get started right away. We're going to start with, who do we have? All right. 1 second, y'all. Let me pull this up on my other screen. All right, so the King Nation, do you think we are going to the playoffs? Man, is that a question? Absolutely, we're going to the playoffs. I think we're going to the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's a fan talking. We are going to the Super Bowl. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned, okay? Emmanuel Bradley, my homie Emmanuel, what's up, man? Nice to see you back. Let me read this question. Do you think the Dolphins will lose their fire if we are defeated by the Patriots this coming Sunday? And what reason do you believe that we won't crumble like we have in the past while we have a good start? Not being pessimistic, okay? Just don't want another letdown season. I totally feel you, bro. I totally feel you as far as just don't want another letdown, because that's the Miami of the past. We have always let ourselves down and our fans down and basically just crumble when we had the most hope in the world. But you and I both know this is a whole different Miami Dolphins team. Let's do a checklist. Is this the best Tannehill has ever looked? Check. Is this the best offensive line that we've had in like forever? Check. Is this the best receiving core, the fastest receiving core we've had in like forever? Check. Is this the most hopeful we've been at tight end in a long time? Check. That's offense in a nutshell. Our special teams, is our kickers kicking better than ever? Check. Is our punter doing some Pro Bowl type stuff? Check. That's special teams. Let's move along to defense. Is our safeties and corners playing as better than we played in like forever? Check. Is our defensive line bulked up with pressure? Half a check, because we have great pass rushers. The issue is we lost some of the depth, but at the end of the day, the starting core, check. And our linebackers, of course, we've been attacking the run and getting tackles and getting it done. But we all know that on a scale of 1 to 10, we still put our linebackers at about a 6.8, which we want them to be at least a 7.5. So that's still room for improvement. But overall, as a team, best we've ever seen our team. So we have to give our team the benefit of the doubt and say this isn't the team of the past. This isn't the team that looks like they will let us down. Against the Raiders, any previous team would not have won. Am I wrong? Against Mariota, any previous team would not have run. He would have killed us with his legs at the end of the game. Am I wrong? Against the Jets, we would have probably let a rookie come in and do us in, because our defense is so much improved. So we're coming into this week, and I know that we're going to get this victory. But to be pessimistic, okay? Well, I know you're not trying to be pessimistic, but let's go just to answer your question. If we were to lose, would it defeat? Guys, this would hit our Dolphins hard. Let me tell you why. Because they know that this is their measuring stick this week. This game is bigger than many people know of, okay? This game is everything. The opportunity to go 4-0 and then your biggest rival go 1-4. Come on, guys. 16 games, there would only be 12 left and you're behind 3.5 games because we own the tiebreaker if we win. You see what I'm saying? 12 games left and you're behind 3.5. Guys, we can lose 3 straight games and still own the division. And that's the point, which we're not. But this is everything. This is everything. Okay? So I think it would impact our team. I hate to say that, but I think it would, but that's why it's that much more important. We need everybody on board. But thanks for asking, Mr. Bradley. Daniel D. Hey, TD, you said you had the Dolphins going 12-4. Who do you think the potential 4 losses will come to? All right, let me go back. First off, y'all need to really go back and check out my 2018-2019 prediction video. It's about a month and a half ago. And I do the prediction video. I tell y'all every game we're going to win and why. every game we're going to lose and why. Okay, it's very detailed. I'm speaking some good stuff in there. So far, I've been spot on. Okay. Of course, no one's perfect, so things can alter. And I'm gonna answer the 4 that we're gonna win. But within that 4, it might be an adjustment at this point, but I'm gonna stick to it. Okay. The first loss I have is us losing to the Bengals on the road. We've never had the Bengals number, okay? And I know that, like I keep on preaching, this is a different team. But at the end of the day, we also look at the factor we come off of beating New England at this huge high, and we don't have their number. Again, we can go down there and win that game. I had a full confidence we can win any game at this point. But on my prediction, this is the first loss that I had versus the Bengals. I had us starting 4-1, okay? And the sports world wouldn't even believe that. So let's just put that out there. Number 2 was on the road to Green Bay. I had Aaron Rodgers, actually putting us in our place, humbling us a little bit. All right, that's just to sum up what I had, okay? Number 3 was the Patriots at home. I know y'all gonna get on me about that, but not this Patriots game, because we going up there to kick they behind. We got too many benefits on this game. We go up there early in the year, we ain't got to deal with the crazy weather conditions. Okay, they come to us later in the year now, but I did have that slated as a loss because the Patriots are going to get informed, guys. They are going to get better, and I like that. I mean, I never say I like that loss, but it's no better time because when we lose to the Patriots, I think I have us at that point. We are I got to go back and look, but we're something like 9-3. Or something like that when we play the Patriots, somewhere around that. I got to go back and look at all the games and how many we played before we play them again. But there's nothing wrong with having humbling losses right before you get ready to go into the playoffs so that you can refocus. And I had that as a loss because of us getting too high on ourselves. Because before that game, I think we played the Lions, and just like the Lions killed the Patriots, I have us destroying the Lions, okay? Y'all may say I'm crazy now, but that is the game where everybody gives us our national recognition, and there is no doubt. That is the game. And we're going to be on such a high that we're going to slip up and let the Patriots come and get one in our own home. I'm a huge Dolphin fan. Those words coming out of my mouth just sting. I mean, it's just like I'm committing a sin to even say it. But that's what I have, guys. That's what I have, all right? The last one was the Minnesota Vikings on the road. So I got 3 of the losses on the road, and the only one at home is versus the Patriots. The Minnesota Vikings, I had us going. We're at that game, I have us 10-4 at that point. And then I have us winning the last 2, Buffalo and Jacksonville, going 12-4. But the Minnesota Vikings, I don't care how they look right now. Once again, it's those humbling losses before you go into the playoffs to get your team refocused. And I think that sometimes I don't want to lose. I want us to go undefeated and just win the Super Bowl. But sometimes teams need that, especially when they're fresh and new to that playoff atmosphere and potentially having their first bye in, I don't know when the last time. Having a bye in the first round. Only needing to win 2 football games to go to the Super Bowl. Okay? Y'all don't realize how huge that is. But go check out that prediction video. That's who I have as the 4 losses. I know some of y'all may disagree. I know you'll take the Bengals out and put the Lions in. You'll take, I already know, but that's what TD had. I've been spot on so far. Let's see how we go. Let's see how this goes, baby. All right, but thanks for asking, Daniel. But go check out that prediction video, guys. I explained the whole season, okay? TJ305, do you think Jakeem Grant can turn into the type of receiver like Tyreek Hill? He can be better. He can be better. The only thing that would hold him back is the simple fact we have so many weapons that get spread out, so he won't have that just solidified recognition, okay? As I'm that guy, because we always spread it out. Last week he was that guy, but everybody remember Albert Wilson's high five. Everybody remember Albert Wilson's throw. So our team is built for overshadowing of becoming a superstar. I'm just being honest, but that's beautiful. Just like the Eagles last year. It's like overshadowing all this, and nobody the superstar, but they had a great team. Nobody talked about them. Nobody expected them to do what they did, but look what we did. All right. Good question. But JD, you scroll down. Let's see here. Excuse me, y'all. All right, JD. Do you think Adam Gates will use Gesicki a lot more now with us going to face these tougher opponents? in the coming weeks? Don't know. He surprised me on this offensive game planning, and I mean, I think we all are surprised about some of the things that we've seen. Also, you use them if you need them. We've been so effective without having to go to the tight end. That's why I keep saying, don't worry about Gesicki. He's going to show up when everybody least expects it, just like in the games that he's catching big balls. Nobody expected us to go there. And then on top of him catching those big balls, those huge plays, I think he's just going to be that playoff threat that nobody prepared for. Nobody. And I just can't wait to see it, guys. But that's all I got on that, man. Will the Dolphins do what the Lions did to the Patriots? We need that rush at 150% and secondary cover midfield along with doubling up on Gronk. Now, I can see them potentially doubling up on Gronk, using Minka and a linebacker help, but I think everything else stays in the base. Stays in the base of what we do. No extra added features. I think we one-on-one. If your boy play the new one over in New England from Cleveland, gosh, how do I forget his name? Josh Gordon. If he plays, I think we base. I think we Xavier Howard. Show everybody who you are. Lock them down. You know, no extra stuff. And everybody else should be able to take care of their man with ease with the rest of the receivers they got. Come on. Let's call it what it is. I think we stay base. That pass rush, I think we do what we normally do. We send what we send. Because they won't have the time that Brady had the other day, even though they still lost, okay? But they still won't have that kind of time on us, all right? John Malone, what can we do now with all the injuries? Next man up, fins up. Yes, that's all it is, next man up. Again, I would like for Gates to go out and make a move or something like that. Don't play with the team and trade any asset. I mean, trade anybody on the team, but go ahead and use some of those future assets because we have a lot of young guys, a lot of young core that we've locked down for some time. So go ahead and trade a third rounder for next year for a real good offensive line. Go ahead and trade 2 fifth rounders maybe for a real good run stopper, you know? I mean, you get these things cheap now out here, man. You get these players for the low now. Draft picks are more valuable than the player these days. Y'all know that's crazy. But I think that's what we need to do. Go ahead and go shopping. And just to solidify the depth, they ain't got to be starters. They can be solid depth, okay? All right, but good question, John. But next man up right now. Next man up. It is what it is. All right, Hugh Tahoe, favorite salad dressing? Like MJ, mine is Neverland Ranch. LOL, just playing, haha. My favorite salad dressing would have to be Caesar in most cases, but I'm liking, you know, I like, you know, vinaigrettes, you know, things like that, raspberry, pomegranate vinaigrettes, different things like that. But I'm also a $1,000 guy. I also, not $1,000, but French. I like French dressing too, you know, especially with cucumbers. That's pretty good. Grew up on that a little. But all right, I Burgess 1978. Do you think this is the most vulnerable Pats team we have faced in the Brady era? If so, what would it do for the team's confidence if we lost Sunday? Which I'm not expecting. I'm glad you're not expecting it. I already answered this question about what it would do to us, but is it the most vulnerable that we've ever seen? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In my mind, there is no question about it. The most vulnerable they've ever been. But they got good coaching. They got a good quarterback, so they can fix and mask some of those problems. It's our job to unmask them and still show them. Still put them out there. Don't let them be able to blanket those things. Expose them, okay? But you're spot on, man. And we're not going to lose. You're spot on with that, too. Greg Bean. Do you think we win this game by passing, attic, or power run? Passing attack, I think you meant. Yeah, passing attack or power run. Game. Something makes me think we are going to get this run game going 200 yards. I disagree. I disagree this week. I don't even think we're going to run the ball much at all. I mean, we're going to run the ball, but I think Tannehill's going to live in the shotgun. I think that we got 5 guys on the offense that run a 4-4 or better, and their defense sucks so bad their linebackers cannot keep up with our weapons. We are going to air it out. Tannehill, if he has the right protection, which I expect him to because they don't have a great pass rush, I expect for him to sit back there as a smooth criminal, just airing it out like Brady has done for so many years. 7 here, 14 there, 6 here, screen pass for 5. You know, it's going to be a lot of that. I think this is a game that Brady Tannehill has a game just like last time, even a possible 3 TDs up on the board for Tannehill. All right, so now run attack, we do need to get it going, but y'all got to realize it's whatever the game plan calls for. Whatever the game plan calls for, that's what we do. So it may not be running for 2 weeks in a row, but their defense is suspect. I think we'll start out running that ball. And if it's not working, we're going to have like 1 or 2 drives that stall until they feel themselves, and then they say, let's go in the shotgun, see if that works, and I think that's going to work. Then they're going to stick to it. That same thing happened last week. Y'all do realize we were running the ball at first. And even though penalties ruined us and ridiculous stuff, but that's how we started. And then we had to tighten that up right away. Or the Patriots are going to be so concerned about the run when we start the pass that when we start the run early on, we're going to open that up automatically, and that's going to start the day and get us keep running. So it's hard to tell. It's game management. It's scheming throughout the game, making adjustments in the game. What's working? Let's attack it even harder. So that's just the reality, but I think it's going to be primarily passing. We shall see, though. All right? Slim Pay, I got to know how you felt about Minkah playing safety. Clearly, he's more comfortable at slot. Well, I can't say he's more comfortable at slot. I mean, yeah, he is more comfortable at slot. But at first with safety, it was just one of those fill-out moments. I actually watched the video this morning, okay? We all say how Minkah missed that tackle on Jordy Nelson coming across the field, and he went for the touchdown. Well, almost went for the touchdown. Jerome Baker caught him, right? That was 2 touchdowns Jordan almost had, and we stopped both of them. Even though the first one they ended up getting in, but Jerome Baker caught him for the first one. Minkah caught him for the second one, like 30 yards down the field. But he tightened up on D. He tightened up in that secondary after like the first 2 drives. I think it was just a feeling out thing, so I liked him at safety. But I'd rather, like I said before, I'd rather him have been in the nickel because he's played so well and he's more impactful. You see him more. You see him making plays more because it's coming to him more. He gets to play a role in the run game. He gets to play a role in the short pass game. He still gets to play a role in the deep pass game. As safety, you're playing a role in the deep, and only if your play is called, you're coming down here with run support. So it's one of those cases I like to see him in that nickel. Hopefully Rashad Jones is back. Haven't heard any crazy update on that he won't be, but we shall see. Also, even that play, that first one where Jordy Nelson went through the middle, I watched a video today that broke it down the play, and this person was spot on. I love the analysis they did on it. What happened was, I think it was Bobby McCain, and I might be wrong on the names because it's vivid, all right? It's not sharp right now, but Bobby McCain, they had 2 stacked receivers, and Bobby McCain tapped his left. And that is indication to the other corner that I'm taking the inside guy and you're taking the outside guy. When the ball hiked, Bobby McCain, see, and before they even lined up, okay? And let's just say that this is the line of scrimmage. We had a corner and a corner behind each other. The receivers were behind each other. Bobby McCain slapped his left and said, I'm taking the inside, you take the outside. Okay, because anytime you got a stack receiver, they're going to go 2 different directions. Okay? Now, when the play started, Bobby didn't take the inside. He took the outside. But this corner lined up originally outside because he already knew he had the outside. So when Bobby took the outside, this corner's already behind on Jordy coming across and having to chase. So, and I know it's weird how I'm showing you on the screen. But that wasn't good. That wasn't good. You can't do that. You have to. That was just as simple as I'm taking the inside. No, you took the outside. If he would have gave him the right signal to the outside, the other corner would have been on the inside to follow Jordy Nelson stride by stride. Would have never even been a 60-yard play, 70-yard play, whatever it was. I love when I watch that video. Y'all see if y'all can go check it out. There's a guy just commentating on certain plays, what really happened. and they even do the Xavier Howard touchdown. And I love that they covered, not touchdown, but interception. I love that they covered it because it showed when Cam Wake blasted Carr. And I was telling y'all that in another video that I go back and watch the film, and I noticed that, and he brought it up in that video. But it was beautiful. See if I can find that. I'm sorry I don't have who it was from because I didn't think to write it down, because I like to give other people shout outs, especially when they do some good stuff. All right, thanks for answering those, Slim Pay. Let's see. Kia rank 100. If we can make playoffs, if we don't live with ifs over here, but when we make the playoffs, do you think we can win a game or not? If you think we can, how so are we different from 2016, where we are in a position to win our first playoff game since 2001? First of all, 2016, we don't know. We already know what happened to Tannehill. We don't even want to live in that past. But we're going to make the playoffs, and our goal is to have a first-round bye. Forget this wild card stuff, okay? Not only have a first round bye, but also have a home playoff game, which is huge. Okay, that's the goal. If the Miami Dolphins have a home playoff game and it's the second round, oh my gosh, we're a football city again. Because I'll be honest, we're not. I don't care if you disagree, whatever. We're not. Because our fans have been down so much, they're just waiting to see our fans right now. Listen. If we got, it's on a scale of 1, I know I do this a lot, a scale of 1 to 10. Our fan base, we're at a 4 for our fan base have woken up. If we go 12, when we go 12-4, you got me speaking like you. Ugh, get out of my system. When we go 12-4 and we have a first round bye, that first Miami home game, playoff home game, we're going to have a 9 out of 10 fans that's on board, and when we win that game, it's going to be 10 out of 10. And that place is going to be crazy. That place is going to be crazy. Matter of fact, those tickets might be the price of Super Bowl tickets just in that first game. Having a bye, and you play a real playoff game, see, I don't count that wild card crap. I really don't. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't count it. To me, you'd be better off letting 6 teams from each division. 8 teams from each one in. That might even be better. Forget the wild card round. Let everybody play. Starting from the beginning. Even though that ain't going to happen. But I'm saying, I don't like that wild card stuff. We're going to have a first round bye. And just like the Patriots have done every year. Let me tell y'all one of the main attributables to why the Patriots have been so successful Super Bowl wise. They have always had the easiest path to the Super Bowl. And what I mean by that is, they always got a first round bye. They got to win 2 games to get there versus 3. 2 games versus 3. And once again, you know they're playing the sorriest team in that first one coming up out of the wild card. And it might have been the wild card team that lucked out and won. You see what I mean? They've always had the easiest road, guys. So if we can put ourselves in that position, man, it's gonna be beautiful, all right? But great question, man. But what's gonna be different in 2016, man? Tannehill wasn't there, so it's hard to tell. Okay, 2016, I thought we had a good chance too, but just crazy errors, and plus, who is that? Matt Moore. Matt Moore, I love Matt Moore as our backup, but as our backup, y'all. That's just what it was. All right, Bahamas Dolphins. The linebackers we just picked up from the Redskins, is he any good? You just told me something. I've been working on this all morning and doing all kind of other stuff with my diss track. You just informed me of something, so I'll go find out as soon as I'm done with this video, because we picked up a linebacker from the Redskins. I had no idea. I wish you'd have put the name of the linebacker in the because I know my players out there. Matter of fact, y'all give me a second. Redskins trade LB to Dolphins. Let me see if something come up, man. You might be telling me something. I hope it's a good signing, man. I don't see nothing yet. Hold on, I think something coming up. Man, please be a good pick, man. All right, I see him. Not a huge name. Martrell Spate. So I can't sit here and give you an opinion on him for the simple reason that yeah, I can't give you an opinion because I don't know much about the kid, but he's 25 years old. He was a 5th round pick for the Redskins. It looked like he read up on his contract because he got a he was in his final year of a 4-year deal, so that's pretty good. I mean, he's outlasted his contract. Not only did he outlast his contract, he played all 17 games last year for the Redskins, so that's bringing experience in. I like that. And he recorded 75 tackles, so that's pretty impressive as well. 1 fumble recovery and 1 pass defense. So it looks like he might be a run linebacker. So I'm gonna look more into this guy and give y'all some information on him later. He was waived by the Redskins to trim to the 53-man roster. So he didn't make the roster, but I think they're going off of the simple fact that he has one talent over the other. He either can take care of the pass or the run. 75 tackles tells me he's a run linebacker because he only got 1 fumble recovery and 1 pass defense. So I think that was a good move just from what I read so far, for the simple fact we can always use help on the run, especially in run situations where they're alternating. Hell, Kiko might need a rest and it's a run situation. Hey, he might be a very viable option for us. So thanks for letting me know about that. That's crazy. I'm just hearing about this, man. Will you create a fan mail P.O. box for your subscribers to show love and support for the content you put out? Man, iBurgess1978, I appreciate you asking that. Somebody asked me that the other day. I'm new to YouTube. I love doing this though. This is really exciting, and I love my subscribers. They've showed me nothing but love. Just them being interactive is all I need. But I've actually heard this from so many people that I've decided, you know what? Next week, I might just go down to the post office and say, hey, give me a P.O. box, and I'll post a P.O. box. If y'all want to show love and support, by all means do so. If you send me anything, make sure that it's dolphin worthy, baby. Excuse me, but like I said, if y'all were to give me something, make sure it's dolphin approved. Just kidding, guys. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do, but I will get a P.O. box. I see a lot of people have been asking, and actually it probably would be fun to reveal some of the things you all send my way with the rest of the Dolphin Nation and TD Fans Talk. So yes, I will have one. Just be on the lookout for it. Hopefully by next week I'll be able to post it and let y'all know about it. And again, just asking that, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, moving on, we have Ryan F. I'm glad I turned my back on the Miami Dolphins since Brady won his first Super Bowl title, and you have a lousy record against the Texans in Texas on Thursday night. This Sunday, this means war. Oh, Ryan. I guess, but you just exposed yourself. That means you used to be a Dolphin fan, and you turned your back on the Dolphins to be a Brady fan. And now it's war on Sunday? You get no respect. I can see if you've always been a Patriots fan, but if you had to turn your back on the Dolphins, meaning you didn't have your back turned at one point and you were for them. I'm not even gonna waste my time. That's just trash. You're not even a real fan. Either way. Well, moving on, Tim Kramer. How many TD passes will Tannehill throw this regular season? Will he hit 40? Guys, I don't know, once again, if you've seen my prediction video. Let's see if I got that up this year. But a total of 41 because I have him rushing for 3, okay? That's my projection that he's going to get 41 touchdowns, 38 thrown passing, and 3 running. See here. So that's what I got. But good question, Tim. Let me see what else we got. Jamie McCaslin. How do you feel about everyone saying the Dolphins haven't played anybody when we've played better teams than the Patriots and beat them all? I'm tired of the disrespect. Hey, just get used to the disrespect. I've been saying that all year. Listen, they keep saying we ain't playing anybody. This is the NFL. It's any given week, man. If the Titans ain't nobody, but they were somebody when they beat the Jags. You see what I'm saying? You know, does that make the Jags nobody? Because they ain't nobody, or were they nobody when they beat the Patriots? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, well, maybe the Patriots ain't nobody. Come on, man. We gonna keep doing this? We gonna keep doing this? Come on. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we got to earn the respect, and we are earning it. It's just that it's going to be hard to get it fully. It's going to take time, all right? Ismael Barrera, do you think the defensive unit will have a negative impact because of the loss of key defensive linemen? It's going to hurt. It's going to impact. Now, the starters, I don't think were lost. Yeah, I mean, we lost one. But it's going to hurt, but I think we have enough to get by, to still be successful, okay? But when it comes to depth and the tightest games and these guys are tired, that's what I don't like. So we shall see. But we got to trust in Adam Gase in situations like this. Let's see what comes out of that, all right? Do you think we can get 4 sacks and 2 picks on Brady? I already done said we getting 2 picks on Brady. I don't know how many sacks, we shall see. But yeah, it's possible. And I hope they hard monster sacks. And I hope they forget about the little, don't land on the quarterback rule. Take them fines. Get it to him. Because you see what happened to our boy Hayes. He out for the season because he want to avoid landing on the quarterback. I ain't even going to get on that. Ugh. Andrew Sturr, Miami Dolphins for life. Nassau, Bahamas in the house. Shout out to you, Andrew. Bahamas here, y'all. I'll go ahead and give him the shout out. He ain't ask no questions. How many TDs will Tannehill have? We just got that. 41 is what I got. Hell yeah, brother, go Fins. What do you think the Patriots record will be this year? Do you think they will grab a wild card spot? It's very possible, but I can see them going 9-7 this year. That's how I have it. I see them 9-7. Will that be enough to get in? You know that puts them on the cusp. They might be that wild card team, but we need to get that bye in the first round. Richard Lamphere, is Ryan Tannehill going to make it through the season with our O-line play? The way it's looking, hell yeah. Absolutely. And if they keep playing like this, we're going to do more to make it through the season. Hell yeah, brother. Go Fins. If you were to buy a Dolphins jersey right now, who would you get? I'm the type of person, I don't buy a jersey unless I know you're going to be long-term. That's why I got my Tannehill boy. I'm thinking about going to get me a Minka Fitzpatrick or an Xavier Howard. Maybe even a, Cam Wake, that's a shoe-in. But Rashad Jones, I'm just naming people. Bobby McCain, these guys look like they're going to be here for quite some time. Kenyon Drake, Jakeem Grant. I mean, these guys, even Kenny Stills at this point. These guys, they're going to be putting in some time, man. But it's a lot of jerseys you can get at this point. You started out the season, I only gave you like 2 people. But we got like 8 people you can get their jersey now. It look like they're going to be around. What else we got? I Burgess, 1978. Will you create a fan mail or you hit me with it again? Yes, I will. I already answered that, so it will be coming soon, guys. Show your love and support. I appreciate that. Elio Levy, how would you rate Raekwon McMillan's play during the first 3 games of the season? I would give him a 7 because it hasn't been bad, it hasn't been phenomenal, but he's held his own. I know that's vague, but I need more time to see. I need to see him in situations where, like, look at what we're about to go against Gronk. I want to see him helping on that coverage. I want to see him make some plays. I haven't seen him like, look at Raekwon McMillan, look what he just did. You know, we haven't called his name a lot at all. So he needs to actually be known. Show your impact, you know. You don't always, it ain't always show up on the stat sheets, but the longer time goes, we should hear about you. You know what I mean? So it's hard to tell early on. I know you said do the first 3 games, 6.5. That's what I give him out of 10. So it's not bad, but you know, we need 8s on this team, man. We need 8s. And I think he can get there. Nathaniel Richardson, Pats are not ready. We already know, baby. They going down this week. This is going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Nathaniel Richardson, that's my peeps, man. I got a cousin named Nathaniel. I don't know if it's a relative or not. Do you think the Dolphins defense is going to hold the Pats to under 2 touchdowns? Yeah, because I only had them scoring about 10 points in this game. 10-17, and I'm going to stick to 10. So, yeah, I do have them scoring under 2 touchdowns. Do you think we will score on defense? Yes, we will get a defensive score this week, guys. I know we've been getting turnovers, but we got to get that defensive score. That's going to be huge, man. JC Forrester, do you think we're a possible Super Bowl team? I'm not saying Super Bowl champions, just saying we'll make it. Man, if you must be new on the channel, because absolutely, baby, this is our year. We going all the way. Ain't no question about it. I have no question about it, man. We going all the way, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I done had this video up for an hour, about 200 views, and let me see if we got any additional questions before I shut it down, because I done answered so many questions, but I keep on refreshing and we keep having new ones. Everybody keep going on. Yeah, I got 4 more questions, and then I'll end this first video. Ryan F., you said Dolphins murdered the Pats. What happens if you lose to the Pats, Bengals, Bears, Lions, Texans, Packers, Vikings, and while we keep going? All right, what happens if we lose to all those teams? Then we lose and we ain't who we thought we were. But we know who we thought we were. And that's why we're going to win. And I already say we probably going to lose to the Bengals and the Packers and the Vikings. You got the teams on here in the Pats, the second game. You do have the teams on here that I said that we're going to lose to. But we're not going to lose to the Bears. We're not going to lose to the Lions nor the Texans. I got us 12-4. You ain't saying nothing. I know where you trying to go with it. But we going to murder the Pats. You going to see. All right? Mike Palacios, if the Dolphins could beat the Patriots, how far do you think we can go undefeated? We lose the very next week versus the Bengals. I said it. Now, I think we had a team to actually go in there and shock them and beat them. But at the end of the day, I'm just going off of my analysis on what I really think, guys. I just think that we're going to be so high on it that they're going to think that, hey, we just go out and do what we normally do. No, you got to game plan the same. You got to treat them like you 0-0, 1-0 every week. You going for 1-0 every week. And I think a win on the Pats makes us so solidified in the media. These young players getting all this recognition. Interviews are times 10 now. Now they're, oh my gosh, man, keep this up. I might have a shoe deal. I might have a commercial. I might this and that. All that stuff, man, it plays a role, and they start getting basically complacent. And I think it's possible to happen. I actually feel more better about that Bengals game right after that we got a chance to win. But this was my preseason prediction, guys. If you ask me right now to do a prediction, I would say we're going to beat the Bengals. But I'm giving you my prediction, and I'm sticking with it. And the reason why I was sticking with it, because I felt like we were going to be so high off of this Patriots win. All right, Matthew Jenkins, is there a free agent D lineman you think we should get to replace William Hayes? Do you think we should cut one of our QBs and re-sign Tony Lippett? I don't think we need to re-sign Tony Lippett. I love Tony Lippett. Hey, he was a trooper for us. You know, wasn't the greatest, but he worked hard. He tried his best for us. So I love Tony Lippett, but I don't think we need to re-sign him. Yes, we do need to cut one of these QBs. You're just wasting time, but they've been inactive. Like 2 of them last week were inactive. And do I think we should find who can we find a free agency to replace William Hayes? I don't have a name. Anybody to replace him needs to be on somebody's roster right now, not free agency. Okay? Not free agency. I want somebody to be on somebody else's roster right now. 53-man roster. Go out and get them. Give up a draft pick. That's how I feel about that, man. Greg Bean, last question. I worry about refs over the last 10 games against these guys. When they are at home, they were at least 3 or 4 games lost because of poor calls. No excuses. We just have to play all out in this game. We'll see. Exactly. You spot on, though. I ain't worrying about the refs because last week the same thing happened. We beat the refs and the Raiders. Let's just be honest. We got to understand we going in to beat the refs and Raiders regardless. We can't get low thinking, oh, man, you know, the refs this and that and this. So no matter how much cheating in the game, we got to feel like we still going to come out on top. At the end of the day, man, this is going to be a huge week, man. I'm more than excited. Guys, that's been the first edition of the, That's been the first edition of the Q&A. If I get more questions throughout the day, and I already know I will. Last week, after the first video, it was loaded within an hour again. So if I get more questions, and if I have enough, I'll make a part 2 to this video answering your questions, guys. But I'm ready, man. This Sunday is huge. If you're not ready, then you're not a Dolphin fan. We need everybody on board. This is the season to do something big. This is the season to do something special. If you're not with us, then you're against us. Fins up, Guys, if you're going to be on with me on the live stream on Sunday, come on over. Y'all know where to find me. I'm here every single time, y'all. This is TD Fans Talk, another Wednesday edition of Q&A with the subscribers. Thank you for your questions. They were excellent questions. Keep on asking and I'll keep on answering. Until next time, guys, peace. I'm out.